Hey guys, what's up? So I have a video that I want to get through. I got a couple of things that I want to actually talk about. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm actually just getting back home. I've been out in them streets, honey. The weather is nice. Y'all know how it is. When the weather gets nice, honey, Caramel will get out in them streets. But we got some stuff we want to run through, okay? Um, the first topic is there's a celeb bodyguard that's come forward to say that he he thinks that Diddy had something to do with Jamie Foxx's medical condition, you guys. And also, we're going to hear from Kalena from Dirty Money. She's speaking on Cassie, and she's of course speaking on behalf of Diddy. And she's trying to say, "Hey, I ain't seen nothing. I wasn't there. I didn't know anything. I didn't know not about any abuse." But we all know that Dawn from Dirty Money, she actually came forward to say that she and Kalena were at Diddy's home when he assaulted Cassie. The whole eggs situation where Diddy was asking Cassie to make him some eggs, and she was taking too long. He got upset. He became physical with Cassie. Kalena and Dawn were both witnesses of that, according to Dawn from Dirty Money. But Kalena is still sticking by Diddy and saying she didn't see anything. She don't know anything. She's trying to blame Cassie to say that she was a wild party child and all of these other things. And of course, you guys know that Kalena had been calling. Diddy had been calling Kalena like back to back to back after he got arrested multiple times. And I think they said it was like 30 something times in one day that he called her. And I think it was him trying to call her and ask her not to say anything or not to do any testimonies or testify on behalf of anything. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let me get my glasses on because I think I'm going to have to read. Hey, Diamond Eyes. Thank you so much for the super sticker, dear. All right. All right. Let me put my glasses into my shades. Let me put my glasses on, guys, because I'm going to be doing some reading. And I want to make sure we can read real good because I want y'all to hear this, child. It's a lot. Oh my God. Okay. It is a lot. Y'all, I'm so tired. I've been out all damn day, y'all. Oh my God. But let's get into this, honey. Because I want to get this to y'all. All right, let me go ahead and pull it up so you guys can get a clear pic of this. Again, thanks, Diamond Eyes, for the super sticker, love. I appreciate ya. Let me pull you up on my screen so everyone can see it. All right, thanks for the $4.99, girl. Thank you. Okay. All right, so a celeb bodyguard insinuates that Jamie Foxx was poisoned by Diddy while he is doing this interview on Piers Morgan. Let's watch this because I thought this was something else. Let's read up first in terms of what they're saying. Okay, it's saying that Celeb Bodyguard, Big Homie, he seemingly insinuates that Jamie Foxx was poisoned by Diddy. It says that Jamie Foxx said out of his own mouth that his partner handed him an Advil and woke up 22 days later. So they're saying that, of course, y'all know that Jamie Foxx used to hang out with and party with Diddy. And maybe he was going to speak up on Diddy and talk about Diddy or tell something that he knew about Diddy. But before he could do so, he was in some type of coma, as you guys may know. So they're saying that he took some type of what he thought was an Advil, and then 22 days later, he woke up because he became in a coma. It says the Big Homie went on to say that when you come under federal investigation, they send you a target letter informing you that you're being investigated, which he insinuates is why Jamie Foxx would have been targeted. It says that Diddy was reportedly the last celebrity that Fox came in contact with prior to his medical episode in 2023. Now, we already know several people in Hollywood. It's been talk around town that Diddy, his affiliates or people that he affiliated himself with, if they kind of came against him or tried to talk about him or expose him, they would magically come up with what was it? What was it that Kim Porter passed away of? Why my brain shut down today, y'all? Why I can't think of it? Anyway, let's continue because I can't think of it. I'm so tired, y'all. All right, I am so tired. So, y'all know, said Kim Porter, whatever Kim Porter passed away from, okay? Several other people who were affiliated with Diddy also passed away with that as well. And it looked very suspicious, including the person that did her autopsy, Kim Porter's autopsy, okay? Yes, pneumonia. Thank y'all, okay? Thank y'all. Oh, my God. It's been a long day already. So thank y'all, you guys. Thank y'all in chat. So, yes, Kim Porter, they're saying passed away from pneumonia. You guys heard about some other people who had passed away as well, and they were saying that it was pneumonia. But let's get into what this bodyguard had to say, because this was kind of shocking to me. Let's go.
There have been rumors circulating online that Diddy may have poisoned Jamie Foxx, which caused his 2023 hospitalization, in his Netflix show, he compared Combs to the devil in revealing his near-death experience after a brain bleed and stroke. He said, I say this all the time. I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light. It was hot in that tunnel. I thought, shit, have I gone to the wrong place? I looked at the end of the tunnel, and I thought I saw the devil saying, come on. Or was that Puffy? I'm effing around, but if that was Puffy at a flaming bottle of Johnson, and no, I'm just kidding, I think that you have taken that to be a not too oblique reference to the fact that he suggested he may too have been poisoned.
Jamie Foxx said out of his mouth that his partner handed him an Advil, and after he took that Advil, he woke up 22 days later. That's what he said out of his mouth. I feel like us.
There have been rumors circulating online that Diddy
has become a virus, because if we don't trust the words of our peers, where are we as a species? You know, eyewitness testimony and circumstantial evidence is enough to get a person a life sentence in any court on the earth. Why is it that when people are whistleblowing and putting their life and livelihood on the line, they receive so much scrutiny? I don't think that's by chance.
I mean, why would Diddy want to poison Jamie Foxx?
If you know that you have, well, just to give some insight to people watching, when you come under federal investigation, they send you a target letter. You know, you get informed that you're being investigated. So if you wanted to tie up loose ends and you were concerned that people that you knew could incriminate you, you may, as a species, I feel like human skepticism, they have interest in eliminating them. We've seen this all throughout history.
I mean, this sounds kind of mafioso stuff, but I sense that you're talking from a lot of experience here, that you genuinely believe this is a highly dangerous situation involving a highly dangerous man with very dangerous people acting on his behalf, potentially.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely speaking from experience. This is definitely a highly dangerous situation, because this guy was the middleman. He was the party guy. He was the person who lined up the parties and festivities for a lot of guys a lot more wealthy and affluent than him. So, you know, I'm a person who believes that the Epstein's list is very similar to Diddy's list. I'm a believer in that. And, you know, whenever it comes to protecting women and children, I'm going to be fierce. They have interest.
So y'all hear that? He said Diddy's list is very much so parallel to whatever Epstein's list was. That's scary. Oh my God. But so this is a bodyguard who has been in Hollywood and did bodyguarding for several other celebrities out there. So he's seen a lot, he knows a lot, and he's coming forward and he's talking. And he said pretty much that that Jamie Foxx let him know that he feels that Diddy had something to do with him slipping into his coma, because he said that Diddy was the last person that he saw prior to him going into his coma, and that Diddy gave him something for a headache, which he thought was an Advil, and 22 days later he woke up with this medical condition. So we all know that allegedly Diddy be having something to do with people either not being here no more or something happening to them. All right. We already know about what's his name? What's the guy name? Al B. Sure. He came forward to say that Diddy had something to do with his demise or almost demise. Okay. He just came forward and said that on the news channel. Okay. I think it was NBC News or something to that sort. He was sitting up and he did a whole interview and he said, yeah, Diddy was the reason why I almost died. You know, Diddy and his people were the reason that I almost passed away. So now this bodyguard is speaking up as well. So it says, as the trial of Diddy continues to whirl with fresh lurid allegations in the midst of his ex Cassie Ventura standing trial against him, Piers Morgan is joined by celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC. Says that this is our third attempt at an interview with Big Homie, claiming that somebody has been doing everything in their power to prevent it from happening. So he's tried to sit down with Piers Morgan, it sounds like, before, but somebody kept intervening to keep him from talking. So of course, y'all know Diddy is on trial. For those of you that your spaceship just landed, Diddy's trial is underway. It's already started. On the stand still is Dawn from Dirty Money, and she will be taking the stand again on this coming Monday. She wrapped up this past Friday with her opening testimony about Cassie being assaulted in an incident where she was supposed to make Diddy breakfast and she wasn't cooking fast enough and he came downstairs to assault her. She witnessed it. She saw it. And she said Diddy threatened her and told her that people come up missing if she ever decided to speak on it. And he told Kalena, which is her bandmate in Dirty Money, the same thing. So people know about certain things and they're talking and they're telling what they know. So yeah. According to this bodyguard who knows Jamie Foxx and knows this situation, he's claiming that Diddy had something to do with Jamie Foxx's almost demise. All right, so let's get into this last topic because this is just a quick pop in. So Don Richard, let's get into it. Don Richard of Dirty Money and Kalena. Kalena is going to be speaking out in this particular clip that I'm going to show you guys, and then we're going to talk about that as well. So Don Richard testifies that former bandmate Kalena Harper was present during the alleged 2009 incident between Diddy and Cassie, despite Kalena previously claiming that Diddy was cool as ish and that she never witnessed any type of abuse. So if you were standing right beside Don when Diddy came downstairs to assault Cassie, how the fuck you didn't see Diddy putting his hands on Cassie is my question. I know you might be scared. I know maybe Diddy paid you X amount of money to keep quiet and not cooperate. That's probably what happened because like I said, if he called you 30 something times, it's something going on behind the scenes. I'm just saying. There's a reason why you don't want to cooperate. Maybe the money that he paid you, the hush money that he paid you is what's keeping you quiet. But I don't see how you did not see the same thing Don said if Don said you were standing right beside her when said assault happened on Cassie. But let's get into what happened. It says that on day 5 of Diddy's SEX trafficking trial, that Don Richard testified that her former Dirty Money bandmate, Kalena Harper, was present during at least one of the alleged altercations between Diddy and Cassie. Now, according to Don, Diddy called her and Kalena into a room to discuss an incident where he allegedly attacked Cassie with a black skillet the day before. It says that she claimed that he described the incident as an act of passion and warned them to stay quiet because people can come up missing, meaning don't say shit. And if you do, yeah, I got you. All right. So he was putting the same fear into them as he put into Cassie, and he made a threat to unalive them if they spoke. So this testimony is especially telling considering Kalena has previously stated that she has never witnessed any altercation between Diddy and Cassie, said that she spoke out after Don filed her initial lawsuit against Diddy, in which Kalena was named 33 times, claiming Don's accounting of events are not universal and wishing that she got a heads up in the matter. Says that following reports of a note being found in Diddy's jail cell suggesting that he paid a woman to issue a public statement, which is Kalena. Kalena posted a lengthy Instagram story refuting Don's claims as false and purely her own recollection and thoughts. All right. So so they found a letter, okay, which they're saying is alleged to be from Kalena that was in Diddy's cell, and her cooperation with him and not testifying against him. So as I told you guys, Diddy was in contact with Kalena anywhere from 33 to 35 times in one day after Don decided that she would testify. So I think he was trying to get to Kalena to let her know, hey, don't cooperate with the feds. Whatever you know, keep your mouth shut. So, I mean, what else would you need to call a person for 35 times for? I don't want nobody calling me 35 times. Hell. Okay, that's stalking. That's harassment at this point. Let's continue to get into the next topic here. It says that earlier says that Judge Arun Subramanian indicated that they would sidebar over a defense objection to Richard's description of threats that Combs made. Now, just before the judge dismissed the jury for the day, Richard, who worked for Combs in the mid-2000s, testified that after she and another woman saw Combs attack Cassie Ventura, that he encouraged them not to say anything about the assault. The next day, Combs asked Richard and the other woman, which is Kalena Harper, to come to his home. Says that he brought them into a recording studio, locked the door, and told them that what they witnessed was passion and what lovers do, according to what Don Richard testified to. It says that Combs told them that it was in our best interest if we didn't say anything, and that where he comes from, people go up missing if they talk, according to what Don Richard says. Says that he then gave them flowers, okay, which all abusers like to do when they abuse a woman. Look at Ike Turner when he was abusing Tina. Look at Ike Turner when he was abusing Tina. What did he do? Go out and get some flowers after he done beat her to a bloody pulp, and she was laying there in the bed crying. So he went and got her some flowers to, do that I'm sorry shit just so he can do it again. But so that is what Diddy was trying to do here.
I saw
talking. So this is what Kalena had to say. They're saying that Kalena speaks on Cassie and Diddy's lawsuit. She says it, she said, did I see that ever? No. Let's get into
Cassie grow up from a little girl that was willing to like give everybody, lap dances basically. Get drunk and just have a good like model time. She was a sweetheart though, but seeing her do like just have a good time as a young girl and then turn into like, no, this is what I want. But she had watched me and she had watched so many other women. So I see that, the power, but I didn't see how she was being kept somewhere she didn't want to be. I didn't see that. Did I see the videotape like everybody else? Yes. Yes. But did I see that ever, like in person?
But you said you never saw it, but you saw the videotape and you were there, like I said, whenever Dawn said that Diddy attacked her. You were there. So whether you want to admit that or not, it's given that you're lying. It's given that you're lying and you're covering for Diddy. Because, yeah, you don't even seem surprised after you saying, did I see the video of Diddy assaulting Cassie? You don't even seem surprised with what everyone else saw. That was a very horrific video. Like, I've seen it a few times, and even when I talk about it, it's still triggering for me. Like, hell, I don't even personally know Cassie, and that shit was triggering to me. So for you to know her and to sit up and just casually say, oh, yeah, did I see the video like everybody else? Sure. Like, it don't even bother you.
Like, it's private, and then it's business. You didn't see us on the tape.
So Kalena is saying, hey, in regards to Diddy assaulting Cassie, it's private and then it's business. Like, that's their private business. And then we go in and record our songs and we go home. I don't got shit to do with him putting hands on her. What kind of woman are you? You a mother too, Kalena. So how is it that you can sit back and see a woman who you've rubbed elbows with and been in the studio with and been around for quite some time, to see her in a situation to where she is being abused, and you don't step and say, hey, that's not right, Diddy. Like, oh, no, don't be aggressive towards her, or call the police. Something. She's too
bad in the hotel. That was a private thing. I saw Cassie grow up from a.
So, yeah, I don't get that. I don't get how people can sit back and not, I guess, speak up on what they see and or know when it comes to someone's life being in danger. Okay, I don't understand that, but as you guys can see, this says investigators allegedly found a note in Diddy's cell indicating that he had paid a woman, didn't I just say that, to issue a public statement on his behalf on September the 13th. That was this past September 13th, the same day that Kalena Harper posted in support of him. So she was paid to lie for Diddy. Y'all see this right here? They found a note when they did a shakedown at the prison. They found a note in Diddy's prison where he had paid Kalena some type of maybe invoice or something, or a letter of the sort. Okay, so it's a coincidence. It's no coincidence that the same day that they find it, then you come out on social media and make a statement on his behalf, and it's given that he paid you very nicely because you were real, supportive and kissing his ass. And I remember when it played. So it goes on to say also that Don's former Dirty Money bandmate Kalena Harper said that she never witnessed Diddy abuse Cassie, though her name is mentioned 33 times in the new lawsuit. It says that her account reflects her personal perspective. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's stop sharing because I want to read Kalena's, if I can get it. Thank you again, Diamond Eyes, for your super sticker. Okay. Let me see. Can I pull it up here? I may have to pull it up the other way because I want to read what it says. Oh, can I make it bigger? Let's see. Full screen layout. No. Let's see, full screen layout. All right. So, let me try to read it from my phone because I did screenshot it. So this is the on my screen that you guys can see. This is the statement that Kalena gave. All right. So I'm just gonna read it from my phone because I did screenshot it. All right. So she is on Instagram as The Real Kalena. All right. And she says, I acknowledge the recent lawsuit filed by Don Richard in which my name has been mentioned 33 times. While I fully respect Don's right to recount her experiences, I want to emphasize that her account reflects her personal perspective and should not be interpreted as a universal truth applicable to everyone involved. So she's trying to keep herself from being mentioned in this. She don't want nothing to do with being mentioned because she done got her money from Diddy. Okay. She goes on to say, it's important to understand that while I was present in some of the same professional settings mentioned, many of the allegations and incidents described in this suit are not representative of my experiences, and some do not align with my own truth. Says that Tony and I have always conducted ourselves with the highest level of professionalism and integrity. Tony, I think is her husband, says that we were not involved in, nor were we aware of, any behavior that could be considered abusive or unlawful. It goes on to say that as this matter is now a part of an ongoing legal process, she says that I will refrain from discussing any specific details further. My focus continues to be on my family, my music, and my work, which I will pursue with the same dedication and positivity that have always guided me. She says, I trust the legal system will handle this case with the fairness and thoroughness that it requires, and I support any process that seeks to uncover the truth. Do you? Because you sure did take some money, according to what was found in Diddy's sale on that particular letter or form that they found, and your name happened to be on there, and it shows that there was some money that was exchanged for some type of testimony or some type of social media post that you were asked to make in this particular situation. So my thing is, if you saw something and you didn't say something, then you are also guilty as well. And as a woman and as a mother who can sit back and watch a woman be beat, hit with a skillet for whatever reason, I don't give a damn. There's no reason why the nigga couldn't wait for her to make his eggs. I wouldn't have made him shit. The nigga with him sitting there with white mouth waiting on me to cook for him, the way he disrespect women and the way he's disrespected Cassie. We've already read so many documents about what happened. This man was literally prostituting Cassie out. This man obviously had, and from what I was reading today, and I told you guys in my other video that I did earlier, the things that Cassie endured, you guys, hours, and I imagine being locked somewhere, being made to be somewhere, and being controlled and held there by fear and violence, and being made to sleep with multiple men at one time. Okay, I don't want to be too graphic, but pretty much in every hole that this woman had there was a man at one point in time, and this went on for hours. Went on for hours. Diddy made her stay drugged up so she would be out of her mind, while multiple men whom she did not know that were found on Craigslist and other dating sites were coming to this hotel and sleeping with this girl while she was out of it. So I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say, and y'all pardon my French, but no one who is under the influence as much as this girl said that she was can give consent or have consensual sex with anyone when you're out of your mind on drugs. What up, Chef Don Don? I'm sorry. A person was high out of their mind like that and being controlled by fear and being made to do things that they do not want to do. Okay? I'm sorry. They talked about she had a man behind her. She was sitting on one and Diddy was in her mouth. And I'm trying to be as less graphic as I can be. And this one went on for hours and days, you guys. So I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, and it makes me mad with people like Kalena who know about this shit that's happening because you've been around Diddy. You work with Diddy very closely with Diddy. Cassie's been around. You were in the group Dirty Money. You saw this man put hands on her. You've been in his house. You've been in the studio with Cassie there. You saw altercations. You already know what went on behind the scenes with all this shit. And you're not saying anything. Why? Because Diddy count out some money in your fucking hand. So that's what we're doing now as women. We're taking money over doing the right thing in terms of speaking up for someone else. Cassie could have lost her life in this situation with all the drugs that she was being pumped into her, with the times that Diddy hit her in the head and all the other types of abuse this girl went through. Suppose he would have hit her the wrong way. And we talk about this all the time. Suppose he'd have hit her the wrong way and would have unalived her. I believe that they would have covered it up. I believe Kalena would have took some money to cover it up had that shit happened. And I'm gonna say allegedly, because you're taking money now to be quiet, knowing that this man put hands on her and all the things that he did to her behind the scenes. So I wouldn't put it past her. And that's what Diddy's been able to do. That's what he's been able to do, is use his money and his power and his fame and the people around him. That's why they say this is a RICO case, because there are other people involved that's been in on helping him run this enterprise. That's what we're going to call it, because it's the same shit that was happening with R. Kelly. Diddy cannot run this type of huge enterprise by himself, and having this many people coming in and out of his home, hotels, and things like that. I'm hearing that bodyguards were also involved with going to get baby oil and bringing drugs into the room. I'm hearing that Christina Corium, as they call her, KK, she was involved with making sure that drugs and that the women were where they needed to be, and making sure that the trafficking ran the way that it needed to. So that's why I said this is a trafficking case. Prostituting was done. So many other things was going on in this, and a lot of people are sitting back and not wanting to cooperate. Do I feel like some people are going to probably be let go in this case, and they're going to just go after Diddy? Probably the same thing that they did in the R. Kelly case. There's going to be a lot of people taking immunity in this case and not serving any time. But the person that they really want the most is Diddy. And I'm glad that Cassie was strong enough to step up and say what she said and give her testimony and not allow Diddy to sit up there, because he was staring through her while she sat on that stand. He stared through her to intimidate her, to keep her from speaking. And I also said that I feel that he asked his children to be there every day to soften the blow, to make it to where Cassie maybe didn't want to be as graphic as she was in terms of her testimony and tell the things that she went through, because his children were sitting there. But I'm glad that she did not allow that to keep her from being as transparent as she needed to be, because she told it all. She told it all, and I'm glad. And I'm glad that his kids got the fuck up and walked up out of there and did not sit up in there and listen to that bullshit. And I hope that they understand that the same thing that Cassie went through, their mother went through worse. Because Kim Porter was also made to sleep with multiple people while she carried those twins. Okay? That's verifiable. I'll say allegedly, because I love to be cute. But at the end of the day, Diddy is a fucking monster. I've been looking at interviews all freaking day, and the amount of things that I've come across is so alarming and jarring, y'all. Some stuff I can't even talk about on here, but that is it, and that is all for this video. I'm gonna get off here, child, because this shit upsets me that women can be this damn stupid to take a coin over protecting another woman when you see the type of abuse and the level of abuse and control that they've gone through, okay? But let's get out of here, guys. If you see something, say something, and that go for anybody else. If you see someone being in a situation where they're being abused and controlled, even if you don't know that person, and a lot of times people say, that ain't my business, I'm gonna stay out of it. It becomes your business if you see it. Say something. Say something. Call someone, okay? Instead of watching someone suffer in silence like that. All right, but that is it, guys. Thank y'all so much. Chef Don, thank you for stopping by here. Y'all know Chef Don is a homie. Y'all go over and support him. He is a content creator, for those of you that have never been on his channel. He has some good stuff over there. He's crazy, all right? and I'll be over there acting up when I go, all right? But check him out. Thank you so much, Sunny Days. Thank you so much. We got any more content creators in here? Schoolboy, if you're in here, thanks for being here. Thank you to my mods, KBR. Thank you, Belle Wilson. Thank you, Tyra, Scorpion Miss. Thank you, Rose Armstead. Thank you, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you all for coming in and keeping the trolling down for me. Thank you to all my Caramelians as well for doing an awesome job. All right, we're going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to try to hit you guys one more time before I get out of here again tonight. We're going to go bowling tonight. All right, we're going to do a little family bowling, a little cosmic bowling to get out of the house. All right, so I will try to hit y'all one more time before we get out of here later on. But you guys have a wonderful Saturday. If you guys are going out, please be safe, okay? Please be safe. Get a designated driver. If you're going to be drinking, don't be out here on your Maurice bullshit. Get you a Uber or a designated driver, okay? Okay, love you guys down. See you guys later, and bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain. And the anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.